Hi folks, welcome back to the Holy Irregular ECY Shedcast. I have no idea what episode this is, should have checked before I started videoing, shouldn't I? But I didn't. So welcome back. Sorry that I didn't do an episode last Friday. I was busy and I have to be honest, I forgot. Sorry. But I'm back now, we're here now. So I am still busy, as always, and I thought, actually, would it not make sense to multitask? So, it's currently 6:30 p.m, obviously, and I'm just doing a little bit of labelling to round off the week, and yeah, so I thought I'd just film the Shedcast whilst I'm labelling, because that is something that I can do. Let me just find these labels at the same time. So what's been happening this week? Well, we've had the big Pendle Sport update this week. It took quite a while to prepare, to be honest, so I feel like I've been talking about this update for weeks. And well, I have been talking about this update for weeks, because yeah, it was big, it was a lot of yarn, and yeah, it involved quite a lot of work. So anyway, that has finally gone live, so that's really exciting, and thank you to everyone who has bought yarn in that update. We've already sold quite a lot, which is fantastic, because that means that I can have the confidence to buy lots again and stock lots again, you know, without worrying too much about whether we're going to sell it. I was quite amused, really. I posted on Instagram and Facebook. I've just realised those clicks might be quite loud, so hopefully you can hear me talking over them. But I posted about the sport weight yarn on Facebook and Instagram, because, and I said in the post that the thing that really prompted me to do that update was because whilst we were at Unravel and East Anglia as well, actually, so that was in February and March, I overheard people, like more than once, you know, just like when they were on the stall, saying, oh, sport, and you know, I could never find sport in the UK, and oh, you never see sport weight in the UK, and this sort of thing. And I kept hearing it, and the sport weight that we did take sold out really quickly. So between that and overhearing people saying it, that's what made me go, oh, we haven't done another sport update for ages. As soon as I get back from these two festivals and have a bit of a gap between the festivals, I'm going to get on with doing some sport weight. Anyway, so I wrote this in my Instagram and Facebook post, right? And it just amused me because the first comment that I got was somebody saying, oh, I think sport weight is like the most easily findable yarn weight in the UK. And then someone else said, we have 4-ply, double knit and chunky in the UK. They are, you know, something like that, simple and easy. And then another person, I've forgotten what the third one was. There was a third one that was something like, you know, oh, yeah, love sport weight, but looking for speckles, which was sod's law, really, because I didn't do any speckles in this update at all, because well, I just didn't. I wanted to do all my semi-solids. I wanted to do like, I wanted to do as many of the classic ECY colourways as I possibly could. So it didn't actually include any speckles on this occasion. But yeah, it just amused me. I was like, I'm not arguing about this. I'm just literally telling you what I've overheard and why I'm doing this. So yeah, that was fun. Social media is fun, isn't it? So yeah, anyway, luckily for me, there are obviously a lot of people who do want the sport weight and do want it in the semi-solid colours that I have done. So thank goodness, right? The only thing I will say is, to my shame, I haven't knitted or crocheted much in this yarn yet, because it's still very new to us, relatively speaking, and I just haven't had time. And somehow it's not fallen when I've started a new project. It's not fallen at the right time as to when we've had Pendle Sport in stock, and I haven't stashed any. What I should do is stash a sweater quantity, really, so that I've got it there ready and waiting. But I don't like to do that, because obviously I'd rather sell it. So yeah, I haven't knitted much in it. I've swatched in it, and I've knitted a cowl in it, which I don't even have any pictures of yet. This is how behind I am. So I'm gonna have to rectify that soon, aren't I, really? Anyway, so that's been most this week, and then apart from that, it's been all wholesale orders, actually, which is really exciting and really cool. It's always good. Let me just grab some more yarn over here. The sun's in my eyes, so it's quite hard to see what I'm doing. I've hung a random piece of scrappy linen up in the window, so I've got half shade and half sunlight. But yes, we're pretty much south facing here, so it does get very sunny. Anyway, wholesale order, yes. So, well, a couple actually, but one of them, which is particularly fun and interesting, is going to Italy, and it's all fade kits. It's Carlisle fingering fade kits that I do for her, and it's for a specific pattern. I think it's called Glittering Snowscapes. Hope I remember that correctly. And yeah, so it calls for like a 5 skein fade. So that's always really fun, and it's for, well, she's called Lucia, and what she does is she asks, like, she'll say to me, oh, is it possible to do a fade with like thunder as the 4th colour? Yes it is. So like, I'll do that, and then I've sort of said to her, oh, you know, how dark do you want the 5th colour to be? Do you want it to be like really damson dark kind of thing? And she said, oh, you know, well, I trust you with the colours to do what you think's right. So, which is it's a lot of responsibility, but anyway, so far it's worked out really well, and both she and her customers have been really happy with what I've done, which is a relief. So I've been doing those this week. I've got one more set of fades left to do for her, and that one is using Hyssop as the 3rd darkest colour. I think it was 3rd, so that's going to be pretty cool. That's going to be fun. If you're not irregular or you're new to us, Hyssop is a soft teal, I would say. Yeah, soft teal. It's a real ECY classic. And the mill-dyed version of it, inspired by it, is Milburn 4-ply and DK in catmint, which again is really popular. So yeah, so catmint, Hyssop in a fade, so that'll be really cool. I think that one will have to wait till Monday though, because it's getting a bit late now, and then I need to go in and get my dinner and spend some quality time with my knitting tonight, because most weeknights I'm out, you know, like running, I'm dog walking, I'm at the gym. This Wednesday night I had running, and then a running club committee meeting as well, so I got back really late from that, and so by the time Friday comes around, I don't have anything lined up on a Friday, which is wonderful. And I tend to work late and then have my tea and then settle in with my knitting or crochet and just have that one evening off. I'll just be a second, I just need to get some more yarn, and it's over here. So, oh, one sec, sorry. Let's just grab some more from that far corner. There we go. Right, I can be getting on with these. So, so that's my dyeing. And well, to be honest, my running is my social life. It's nice though, because usually on a Monday night I go to running club, and we do sessions, so I get to see a sort of like slightly wider group of friends. And then on a Wednesday night, me and just a handful of friends who were all about the same pace, and we go for just a nice social run, just us lot on a Wednesday night. So it is the truth to say that running is my social life, which I don't know if that's a bit sad, but I love it. I love my running buddies. They're sort of like, there we go. They're just so supportive and lovely. So that's how I fit everything in. I basically don't have a social life. That's about it for this week. It doesn't sound a lot, but it has been a lot. Everything just takes ages, doesn't it? That's just how it is. What else have I got to tell you? I think I'm allowed to announce now. In fact, I'm definitely allowed to announce now that we will be doing Yarningham in July. That's the one in Birmingham, and we will actually be upstairs on the first floor because I've got a whole room to myself. It wasn't really the plan. These things never are they? It wasn't really the plan, but so for some, well, I really don't know what happened, right? But when I applied for Yarningham, for some insane reason, I selected a 2x2 metre stall. I think I did it in a rush over the Christmas holidays. If I'm honest, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, if you've seen us at shows, you know that 2x2 metres is no way near enough. And I didn't realise this till I got the invoice through. I don't know, a few weeks ago, whenever it was, I got the invoice through and I was just like, oh God, we're never going to be able to fit on a 2x2 metre stand. So, I really hate being this person, right? But I did it. I emailed them and I said, look, I know this is a long shot and I'm really sorry to ask. And I really was. But do you have any bigger spaces at all? Anyway, they very, very kindly humoured me they gave me such a lovely reply, and they said, we don't have any of the actual bigger stalls left, but we do have a room upstairs if you want it. I was just like, oh God, now I've got to decide between a 2x2 metre stall in like the main hall kind of area, or a whole room, but it is upstairs. So I've gone for the whole room. I had to, really, didn't I? I've gone for the whole room. It's not a huge room, but it's, I don't know, it's just, how do I end up in these situations? So if you're coming to Yarningham, and actually that goes over there, and I hope you are, then please come upstairs and find us. I think there's loads of other stuff going to be upstairs as well. I did sort of say, will there be other stuff upstairs? Will it be well signposted? And all that kind of thing. And they said yes. And like, this room has natural lighting and stuff. I think it's going to be really pretty. And obviously I will do my best to make it look amazing, as always. So yeah, that's Yarningham in July. The other one, which I was going to say I'm not sure about, but they've already announced it actually, is Woolmonty in Sheffield in June. I have a normal sized stall there. So again, please do come and see us. And then the other one, I actually don't know if I'm allowed to announce this because it hasn't appeared, the list hasn't appeared on their website, but they have been posting a bit about it on social media, so I think maybe I am, hope I am. Yarndale in September. Obviously because it's only like an hour away from us, it just, you know, it would be silly to not do it. So yeah, that's really exciting because it's a bit different from the others. It's, I think, one of the few that is actually still in you know, an auction mart these days. A lot of them are in kind of like more indoorsy places, and it feels like it's possibly the biggest in the UK at the moment. I don't know if that's true. Would you say that's true? Let me know if you disagree. I would be interested to know if there's any that you think are bigger. And yeah, it just has a bit of a different vibe. They all do, but Yarndale has a different vibe. So yeah, and again, I've gone for a normal size stall at Yarndale, the same as last year. But of course, you never know where they'll put you in the auction mart. So I don't know whereabouts will be located. 1 sec, I'm just going to grab some more yarn. Do you want to see what I'm labelling? I'll show you in a second. I think just got 5 more skeins there. I'll show you a little sneak peek of what I'm labelling. This isn't going to be going on the website. This is Pendle DK in Spring Buds and Daffodil. Lovely creamy, well, kind of creamy but also acid yellowy colours. Can't really see them all that well in this light. And it's Pendle DK. It's like buttery soft. It's so gorgeous. These are for a special dyed to order. Did you know we do dyed to order yarns? Most of our bases are available, and it's for quantities of 5+, so like if you want a sweater quantity or a blanket quantity, and there's quite a large number of colourways that you can choose from. And yeah, you can choose your yarn, choose your colourway, tell us how many you want, and have them dyed for you. So this is what this is. I would really love to do a Pendle DK update, to be honest. It's so underrated, this yarn. It's so soft, and honestly, it's almost like velvety soft. It's gorgeous, but it's just not the right time of year at the moment. With the Spring into Wool having been cancelled, that would have been last weekend. We've got quite a long break between shows, and online orders for us and for pretty much everyone else at the moment are very, very low. So we're really relying on the shows for a top up of income this year. Well, at the moment, for the foreseeable future. So with quite well an 8-week gap between shows, and sort of being focused on doing the Pendle Sport update, and knowing that there are a lot of other yarns, lightweight yarns, that are out of stock at the moment, and feeling like I really ought to get on with those. At the moment, it just makes sense for me to concentrate on the sort of springy and summery yarns, just whilst the budget is low. And also, I am aware that it is that's very seasonal, and it's very northern hemisphere I can't say it, hemisphere specific. You know, I know that it isn't spring all over the world, but I think at the moment my main audience is generally Northern Hemisphere, so it makes sense. Again, it makes sense to kind of to do what's the most relevant for the most people at the moment. You know, I always used to have sort of most of the yarn bases in stock at any one time, and I would have something of all weights available. And we still do have, like, we've got Aran and Chunky in stock right now. It's just I'm not planning a massive update of it at the moment, that's all. So I hope that makes sense. It's a tricky one because, you know, I want to stock everything. I love all my yarns. I want to have something available for everybody. You know, I've always liked to have a really wide range of yarn to offer, and all that kind of thing. I think that might even be one of our unique selling points, is that we have such a wide range of yarn bases. But it's just at the moment, while finances are low, I've got to be really cagey and careful about what I stock, when, and how much of it. That's all it comes down to, really. I'm confident that things will be better by the end of this year. I really am. So we'll see. You know, it's not like I'm planning on going anywhere or anything like that, but we've just got to be a bit more mindful at the moment, that's all. Because we're never going to get back what we had before Brexit. We still sell all over the world, of course. We still post to Europe using IOSS, and our European customers seem very happy with the service. It works. I, of course, have to pay for the privilege these days, which is incredibly annoying, but it is worth it for us. But even so, we're never going to get back to post-Brexit sort of, like, you know, free trade to lots of other countries. Let's not go there, eh? And at the moment, of course, the UK is in a recession, so it's just a tough time to be running a business, really. And I'm well aware it's not just us. It's absolutely not just us. When you, go to any of the yarn shows, you will see the same people over and over and over again, and that's because we're all having to do it. We're having to get out there and bring our products to people more locally. So that's what you'll see us all doing. But it's good. It's all good. I'll just grab some more yarn if I can. It's buried under a whole load more. I'm just about to cause a avalanche of skeins over there. Anyway, what was I rambling on about? Just it was shows, really, and all that sort of stuff, and stock, and what yarns that we're stocking at the moment, and all this sort of stuff. So what I'm thinking about next is, well, as you might be able to see, I am wearing my brand new Love Note sweater. Isn't it gorgeous? I know. I made this in Milburn 4-ply in rain, 5 50-gram balls, and Eldrick lace in ash, 2 50-gram skeins. And it got me thinking that it might be fun and useful to do an update of Eldrick lace, matching all 20 colours of Milburn 4-ply and double knit. So, inspired by this, really. What do you think? Do you think that'd be good? Because since I thought of it, I've not been able to get this idea out of my head. And I've made a list of what colours I think would be the best. But that's as far as I've got so far. And I'm thinking that it would be good to do the Eldrick Lacing batches of 10, so that there's plenty to go at for like sweater quantities and stuff, although you don't need a lot for a sweater. And I've been doing batches of 5 recently to save money, but I'm thinking I want to get back to batches of 10 as much as I possibly can, because again, that was always a unique selling point for me as well, was that, you know, I always did sweater quantities and I want to be doing sweater quantities. So yeah, let me know what you think. Is it a worthwhile idea? Should I be pursuing it, or should I try and forget about it and do something else? I don't know. I would really like to know what you think about that. And then there's so many other yarns that we're either out of stock on or low stock on. So yeah, I need to, I think on Monday's job, first thing on Monday, I need to sit down and spend some time doing a whole load of planning. So yeah, oh, I'll tell you what there is more of, curled fingering coming up as well. I have started dyeing that actually, so yeah, there'll be a bit more curled fingering on the way as well. Oh, where are we? Nearly finished this yarn. How convenient is that? Let's show you this one. This is colourway Azalea, still Pendle 4-ply. So I'm just going to label that. What else coming up? So next week, as well as sitting down and doing lots of planning and then putting it into action, we will be closed on Friday, because I will be in London at London Marathon Expo collecting my race number for London Marathon, and probably spending some money on some kit, because my size has changed quite a lot recently, and knowing that I'd be going to the expo, I've been saving all of my pennies, so that I can maybe get a nice t-shirt or something. I don't know, we'll see. I don't like to get stuff unless I'm going to be able to use it for like a long time. You know, I'm not into things that, I don't know, well, I don't throw them away anyway, but do you know what I mean? Like, there's a bit of a culture for, I guess it's just the whole fast fashion thing, which is really obviously not my bag. So if I do anything, I will be considering carefully as to how much I actually want it and how much I will use it, because it's got to be something that I will use a lot. Anyway, got off on a massive tangent there, sorry. So yeah, next Friday I shall be in London. I shall be getting very excited, probably spending a little bit of money, and yeah, London Marathon. So we're open on Thursday. We are open on Thursday, but we're travelling down on Thursday night, and I need to be packed and ready to go, like as soon as we finish work. So I mean, I don't know how I'm going to fit that in, but I'm going to fit that in. So what I'm really getting around to saying is that orders placed probably after about noon on Thursday. I am realistically not going to be able to post them until the week after, so a week on Monday. That's really the point that I was trying and failing to make. So yeah, that's next week. Got a lot to cram in to 3 days, and then on Thursday, what I normally do before a very big race is spend the entire day just like slightly panicking, trying not to panic by distracting myself with lots of work, then getting really distracted with lots of work, not having enough time to complete it all, then actually needing to panic because I need to pack and get everything done, not getting everything done and having to abandon it ready for the Monday after. So realistically, that's probably what will be happening. I need to choose some knitting or crochet to take with me. We're driving down and staying with my brother-in-law and his partner in Redhill. They're either in Reigate or Redhill. I can't remember which. Possibly, like, I don't know, because they're next to each other, aren't they? And I'm never quite sure whereabouts they are, but they're in one of them. So fortunately, we're able to stay with them. Yeah, I've probably got car, knitting or crochet to think about. We'll be having a day out in London at the expo on Friday, me and Dave. That'll be nice. Maybe if we've got time, we might like go in a museum or something. I think it's going to be really fun. I hope it is. I just really hope it's fun for Dave, because obviously running really is not his thing. And he's just coming along to support me, and he's really, really good at that. And I kind of there's no kind of, I feel guilty for like dragging him into all this. I mean, it's bad enough with the business, but I feel it even more with my running. So we had a conversation last weekend, and I said, you know, I just feel so guilty for like dragging you into all this. And he was very kind and said, look, I'm an adult, I can look after myself whilst you're running. I'm choosing to come with you and to support you in this and do you in the I've forgotten the words. I'm choosing to come along and support you and accompany you in this, and I'm giving you my permission to not worry about me. So I'm glad he said that. It has helped, but I do still feel a bit guilty. My lovely in-laws are having the dogs, and this is so kind. My father-in-law is going to come and collect them on Thursday so that we don't even have to take them over there, and then he's going to come and drop them off again on the Monday again so that we don't have to travel. So it's that phrase, it takes a village. I'm just so great, really, really grateful to them. And I'm grateful to my running buddies as well, because, you know, I try really hard not to bore everybody with marathon talk, and I won't bring it up unless asked, but they have, you know, just supported me throughout my training. They've constantly asked me about it, wanted to talk about it, asking me what my number is, asking me, you know, oh, will we be able to send you messages on the day, and just all this kind of thing. And honestly, who could ask for any more than that? It's just I think there will be some strong emotions on that finish line next Sunday. I really, really do. I'm feeling it already, to be honest. And no matter what happens on race day, I'm really, really proud of the training. You know, I've completed the full 3.5 months of training and injury rehab at the same time. I've only missed a couple of sessions. I managed to squeeze in my running around doing yarn shows and all that kind of thing. So no matter what happens on race day, I will always be proud of the training that I've put in, because realistically that's the much bigger part of it. You know, just every single week getting out in the cold, the wet, the wind. It's all of that goes on in the run up to these kind of big events. The big event really is just the icing on the cake. It's the victory lap. So yeah, I'm glad I've got work that I love and enjoy to fill up my brain whilst I'm in that final week of obsessing about the marathon. Because yeah, you know, you only ever do your first road marathon once. With all these things, you only ever do your first one once. And I think once you've done it once, it's a bit different the next time, but that first time is such a big deal, you know, and it just takes over your whole brain. It really, really does. So yeah, like I say, I'm glad that I've got all this lovely yarn and my knitting and my crochet. I'm just snuggling these to really keep me absorbed, instead of filling my brain with marathon nonsense, or at least pushing it to one side. Anyway, I've totally and utterly gone off track, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I probably won't be able to do a Shedcast next week. I mean, I'm haphazard enough at these at the best of times. So excuse me. So what I'm thinking is, hopefully I will see you 2 weeks today. I'll be out the other side of London Marathon, so I'll probably talk about it once more and I'll tell you how it went, and then that'll be it. No more marathon talk. It will be, no, it won't be yarn only, will it? But I'll keep it to mainly yarn. And oh yeah, because I was thinking about my knitting or crochet to take with me, wasn't I? Yeah, so we've got Saturday free because we're at the Expo Friday. Saturday's free, and then marathon on Sunday. So I need to make sure that I've got enough knitting and crochet or both for the car journey down there. Probably some on Friday night if we're chilling out back at home, and then on Saturday for chilling out. So that's why it was on my mind. And yeah, that's all for now. It was quite a lot actually, wasn't it? So hopefully see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for getting all the way through this and listening to me waffling on. It's very kind of you to humour me, and yeah, hopefully see you soon. Maybe with a medal to show you if you're interested. We'll see. I won't show you any blisters if I get those though. You'll be pleased to know. Okay, well, take care, and hopefully see you around online as well before the next episode of the Shedcast. And see you soon. Lots of love. Bye.